Hi, my name is Riddhi. I'm 17 years old. I live here in Portland, and I have cystic fibrosis. A little bit about me. I love to sing, perform in musicals, go on beautiful nature walks, and spend time with family and friends. I didn't receive my CF diagnosis until I was 1.5 years old. So after I was born, I had 5 major intestinal surgeries, couldn't digest my own food, and I had to stay in the hospital for 6 months. But after receiving my diagnosis, my life completely turned around. I was able to take enzymes to digest my food, start on breathing treatments for my lungs, and my mysterious GI issues were suddenly explained. As I grew up, CF became a part of my life because I didn't really know any other way of living, and because my older brother, especially, who always treated me like a normal kid, even when I was sick. I didn't really feel out of place or left out. I would still have to take a bajillion pills a day, spend hours doing breathing treatments every morning and night, and get hospitalized a couple times a year. But to me, that was all normal. In fact, when I was hospitalized, I would be more worried about the school that I was missing than actually being sick. But as I've come into my teenage years, I've been told my disease is progressing. I am part of the 10% of CFers who don't have access to modulator therapies due to my rare mutation. I feel like we in the CF community have been hearing a lot about the 10% after the creation of amazing life-altering drugs like Trikafta. But what does being in the 10% really mean? For me, it means unpredictability. In fact, I was just hospitalized for 5 days last week, and I'm still on a course of IV antibiotics right now. It seems like I'm getting infections left and right. My body has developed resistance to all possible oral antibiotic options for my bacteria, and I'm running out of options for IV antibiotics too. Just last fall, one of the most significant and unexpected events in my CF journey occurred when I had a severe episode of hemoptysis, or coughing up blood. I still remember walking from my English class to my chemistry class when it started. The next thing I knew, I was rushed to the ER. And for me, an eternally positive child, the hardest thing in the world was to look at my mom and ask her, "Will I be okay?" Because the answer had always been yes before. But in that moment, she couldn't give me an answer. A day or two later, thanks to my care team at OHSU, I had a 13-hour operation that saved my life. But the question, "Will I be okay?" still hasn't left my mind. Sometimes I even wonder what life would be like if I did qualify for a modulator, like my online friend with CF, Anna. Anna had a really rough first year of college because her condition too was worsening. So much so that she developed CF-related arthritis and had to watch lecture videos in the hospital instead of going to class due to her frequent infections. But in her second year of college, Anna was able to start Trikafta, her miracle. Her symptoms started rapidly improving, and she got to experience the rest of her college years like a mostly normal college student. She has now graduated from UNC and is following her dream by attending veterinary school. Hearing her story made me so happy. I'd never known such a positive, hopeful outcome to a life with CF was really possible. The Cystic Fibrosis Foundation contributed greatly to changing the lives of many CF patients like Anna, 90% of them. To my family and I, the CF Foundation is a beacon of hope. Just 2 weeks ago, my parents attended the North American Cystic Fibrosis Conference in Boston and were amazed by all the amazing work the CF Foundation and CF community are doing to bring promising genetic therapies that will provide a cure for all CF patients into fruition. mRNA therapy trials, for example, have begun for those without modulators, and even DNA therapies to permanently attack CF at its root are being developed. It really is just a matter of patience, funding, and time. But we still need all the help that we can get because the fight is not over yet. I've always been an optimistic kid. I grew up thinking that everything would work out and I'll be okay. The promise of a cure, assuring me that I can accomplish whatever I set my mind to, no matter how big. But I am growing up, and I'm not getting better. I'm getting worse. It's almost time for me to go to college, go out into the world, and achieve all the things I've been dreaming of for myself. Reality is hitting. But my CF, the last thing I thought would hold me back, the thing that little me was certain I would overcome, is holding me back. We are always afraid of what we don't understand, and this reality of CF I'm living with right now, I just don't understand it. But wouldn't it be great to have the opportunity to turn my dreams into something I can experience when I'm awake? I want to go to college and stay healthy enough to focus on my studies and have fun. I want to laugh and sing and perform. I want to go to medical school and become a doctor to treat patients with empathy and to help others the same way my phenomenal care team at OHSU have helped me. I want to keep writing my own future. And I will, but not without some help. It's wonderful people like you sitting here today who have the power to make a difference. Not only in my life, but in the lives of every CF patient like me, still waiting for a chance to make their dreams a reality. We are on the precipice. We are almost there. We just need a little more support from all the people who care. Because I want to know the answer to my simple yet all-consuming question, will I be okay? And I need the answer to be yes. I am so grateful to be here tonight, share my story with you all, and witness some of the greatest acts of kindness I have ever seen. We are almost there, but I hope that you will continue to join me in the fight until CF stands for Cure Found. Thank you.